I'm always on here discussing how much better your life gets once you become more attractive, once you become a Chad. And this is going to be because of the halo effect, but I'm sure you know I've also discussed this quite heavily as well. The reverse halo effect can be quite intensive the more attractive you get. You make one little slip up, it could be way more intense of repercussions than the average person. So today what I'm going to do is how to enhance your overall attractiveness and most importantly not kill your attractiveness in some particular ways that you should probably behave if you are more attractive. So without further ado, let's get it. First things first is probably going to be my least favorite because I talk crap on this all the time. Maybe you can only apply this rule to women specifically, not so much the real world. This is humble maxing. I think the more attractive you are, it is going to be more and more important to try to downplay yourself in front of other people if you don't want these people to hate you as much. Like, think of Henry Cavill or like these super likable, outgoing Chads. They're never going to outright say that they believe they're better than someone, or not even that, just saying that they believe in themselves. They have confidence. That is going to be considered arrogance, egotistical, narcissistic. If you are attractive, any form of self-love as a more attractive person is always going to be treated negatively.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Unless you are a woman, it's always okay to have self-love, but as a man, any little ounce is always going to be narcissistic, so if you want to blend in, minimize it. Whenever you are more attractive, you're silent, you're sexy, you've seen the movies, you want to act just like that. This actually comes off a couple different ways. First of all, people are going to start assuming, oh, this guy's so arrogant, why won't he talk to other people? Oh, who does this guy think he is? Yes, people always jump so quickly to negative accusations the more attractive you are. So this one, I'm actually going to suggest to you to gesture max. The more attractive you are, you need to have some sort of witty humor, things like this. But you can't go too controversial with it because once again, the second you offend someone just a little bit, whether it's a woman, a person, people are always going to blow it way out of proportion. So you got to be careful with the humor. It's got to be mass appealing, but especially if you're on a date, anything like this, having a little bit of humor is going to be great at breaking the ice. Whenever I used to be single, I would make some really dirty jokes to kind of break the ice, and this is what I would always do. Like, I remember I even made one joke. I don't remember how the joke even went, but we were on a rooftop pool hanging out, and I made a weird joke about how if I was just standing up there like stroking myself off. The way I told the joke was really just like crude and abrasive. It wasn't even very funny, and at first she wanted to be offended. Then it turned into her kind of admiring me for making such a ballsy joke. Sometimes you can make those risky jokes, but you gotta be so careful, man. I've talked about this rule quite a bit, but I think every single one of you guys should apply it to your life, even if you're not considered a Chad yet. And this is to keep looks maxing a secret.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
If your goal is to optimize your dating pool, to optimize your life, everything, do not let anybody know about looks maxing. You are not doing any sort of mewing. You're not doing any sort of special diet. You're trying to blend in. The second people know you're trying really hard to look more attractive, it makes it look a lot less attractive. I mean, all you have to do is look at my Instagram account where I never talk about anything about looks maxing, anything like this. And the comments are full of women, but then on YouTube, obviously, there's only men on this social media platform, which nothing wrong with that, man. I love each and every one of you guys, but you got to be very careful about who you tell about looks maxing. It should be something that no one really knows about, unless obviously your goal is to become a looks maxing influencer. But if you do need some help transforming into that Chad shape, man, I got you covered. Go to my website, kalosique.com, where I have some of the best products for self-improvement, leveling up in the entire industry. First of all, I've got Titan Grow 2.0, the best multivitamin on the entire market, with 500 to 1000% of all your daily required nutrients to optimize your overall health and vitality, man. Because 92% of you guys are deficient across all social classes in basic vitamins and minerals. When this happens, your IGF-1 human growth hormone shuts down, closes your growth plate, so you can't grow taller. Your face won't develop properly. Everything you need. Titan Grow 2.0. Don't forget about And don't forget about Avery's Rage, the best testosterone booster on the entire market with Tonga Elite, which boosts testosterone by 37% after only 4 weeks while decreasing cortisol. We've got Boron, which increases free testosterone by 28%, decreases estrogen by 39%. Maca, which has been scientifically proven to boost vitality, everything. We got zinc, which is a precursor to creating testosterone, also in clinical studies, increases height as well. Pumpkin extract, oyster extract, everything needed to boost testosterone to the fullest. Use my code WAYNE to get 10% off on kalosique.com. And don't forget about Kalos VIP, the best school of looks maxing in the industry, man. I got my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, 2-hour height growth masterclass, female nature masterclass, social media masterclass. Right now, we have the aesthetic physique masterclass. Join right now. Every 2 weeks, we open a group VIP call. It's only $12, usually $55. Price is going up. At the end of the month, you gotta join right now. Link in the description.
Sorry I didn't get rich. I was busy playing women's basketball. I became the best in the world.
Going back to my humor point where I talk about not being controversial, you should aim to not really be controversial at all. If you are a Chad, if you're a more attractive person, this actually goes back to the 48 laws of power. You never actually want to stick firmly to one side because then you are alienating half of, let's say, the population. Like if you choose a religion, if you choose a political belief system publicly, whether it's on a date, whether it's your social circle, whatever it is, 50% of those people now, they're not going to like you, number one. And number two, like we talked about, the negativity is going to be blown out of proportion into other things. So let's say you come out publicly in your social circle saying that you are this political party, you love what they do, all of this stuff, and this is going to be associated with other things for whatever reason, very negative, very dark traits about you. So this is why you want to be so careful with the sort of beliefs that you talk about openly, talk about publicly, and especially on a date, because girls talk to each other. Girls are going to tell all of their friends about these crazy beliefs that you have. So be very careful. It's not cowardly, man. Think of it as privacy. You are protecting your core belief system from other people. Even if everyone doesn't believe it, you believe it. That's what matters. When you are more attractive, there's this halo, there's this fantasy inside of these women's heads and just the average person. And there's a couple of ways to kill it. Number one is going to be being the nice guy. Nobody expects you to be the nice guy. They're not going to expect you to be a straight up a-hole, but they're not going to expect you to put them on this pedestal, be super sweet, and just go out of your way, just simping, way too much of a nice guy. No, there's having respect for a woman, there's buying dinner, buying some simple gifts, that's one thing, but going full on simp, nice guy mode, that is something else. It's kindness versus niceness. You need to learn. Kindness is whenever you treat someone with basic respect, dignity, and they are kind to you, so you reflect this back to them by being kind to them. But niceness is just bending over backwards without a spine. And another way to ruin this is to be talking way too much. You're just killing any mystery about you. You're an open book, letting everyone know everything about you. It's going to make people kind of turned off. Another basic rule to know, keep this very, very in mind, is that you have nothing to prove. You're not competing with anybody. If she brings up any other guys, you're not competing with them. You're not trying to one-up other guys. You can never show any signs of insecurity, because then this is going to make your looks pretty much useless. Everything else is going to fall apart from this point. Listen very closely. So it's like whenever she's going to shit test you, which she most definitely probably will. She's going to say, oh, how do you feel about your height? Doesn't that make you feel insecure? Or let's say you're jacked. She'll say, oh, I like guys who are built like you. I don't like the guys who are too muscular. Like, these are shit tests, and you got to know how to recognize them. And the key is to always be nonchalant. Nothing bothers you. You don't have an emotional reaction about anything she throws at you. Last but not least is going to be your social media, because this is very important. Every single person that you know is going to stalk your social media, whether it's a date, whether it's a colleague, whether it's anything in life. They will find that Instagram, they will stalk the heck out of it. So you need to curate it like you actually know what the heck you are doing. Now, the worst thing you can do, kind of like I went on about the talking, is by showing too much of your life. You're posting stories about everything you're doing. You're posting your emotions on your social media. Oh, she broke up with me. Oh, I missed my ex. I've seen guys do this. They will literally cry like little babies on their social medias, posting memes, whatever it is, man. just chill out. I want you to kind of play into more of a mysterious persona on your social media if you are more attractive. I want people to make assumptions about you. I want people to not really know anything about you, where you're from, your age, your exes, who you're dating. Pretty much nothing about your personal life should actually be on your social media if you are a Chad. And yes, even if you are an influencer, man, go to my social medias, any of them. Try to find something personal about me. You probably won't. And this is only for my own privacy more than anything, not to keep up this persona, but it is very, very important. But that is it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all of my heart. Peace.